protective stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. With the back, forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game, make the defense tackle and wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. Trying to set up the screen. He'll be brought down at the 32-yard line. Good job by the defense to keep him away from that first down marker. It's 4th down. Wants to go up top. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Canes want to move quickly. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time. And he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
And the Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Makes the grab. It's Brewer. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll give it to the back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Hauls it in. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Canes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line, just
first drive by this offense capped off 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And you really can't be called the Hogs if you're not willing to grind it out in the dirt.
Yeah, and I love calling the offensive linemen the hog mollies. In Arkansas, in that beautiful state, you're going to find a bunch of big, strong individuals, and the identity of that team is usually built on those guys up front.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. Intercepted, number 19. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Here's the handoff. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Hurricanes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Witherspoon. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Running back searching for a hole. Knees down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Extending the play. Lets it go to the end zone. It's caught downfield. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Razorbacks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. Sure they have everybody on the same page. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Defense going all in to stop the run. The Sneak scores it.
And I'll tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. After that latest answer ties things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Brewer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He wants to change this route. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. This time it's complete. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now, get ready for another one.
Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. And those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Bray. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away. He wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the 1st down.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlocked at the end of the 1st. Here's a quick check on the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the 2nd. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. Now the play fake. Here's a heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Hines is tight end. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Incomplete pass, and the defense comes up big, and they take over.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football, and just we're on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's on target and complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a really nice looking throw, and I'll tell you, he fits in great with this offense because there's been this philosophical shift recently in the SEC offensively. It used to be you had to run the football.
Gets away from one, finds room. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but they can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Brewer. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to throw, it's Witherspoon. Got it in the middle, it's Brewer. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The give to the back. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And the Hurricanes just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Try to impose their will. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Right on the money. Runs for the tackle. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on first down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his... Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
With the run on first and goal.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators will tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Going for 6. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do.
He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, King! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Extra point here will tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Defense in press coverage. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Running back is able to snag the football, but that foot is on the white lines, out of bounds and incomplete. It's third down.
And that's a hard thing to do as a receiver, but because you want to catch the football and you want to get upfield and make more yards, but sometimes you got to realize, I just got to toe tap that thing. I just got to get one in, get the completion. That was a missed opportunity right there.
And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Wants to keep it in the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Absolutely perfect. And after the field goal are back on top. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll move the tight end. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Witherspoon. He's got his man, makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. QB draw. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Quarterback making adjustments. Trying to make magic on the scramble. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Back to throw, it's Witherspoon, using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down and run. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
Great players like this just do a good job of making you pay. And if you want to drop back and play coverage, that's fine. He can scramble around, buy time, beat you down the field, but if nothing's open, boom. I take it and easily get a 1st down, make a big play, just make it a headache for the defense.
Looking to the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. And they got it done in the first half, but the job now, follow up, close the deal, and bring home a bold victory.
Finish. You hear teams say it all the time. That applies to them right now, David, here in the second half. It's a lot of really good things in that first half. Need some more big plays here to get this double.
And you've seen it with bowl games. Big swings, man. When the rust comes off after that first half and people get in a rhythm, you've seen big comebacks. So I know they're winning, but keep the foot on the gas. This first possession is crucial.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. This proficiency in the passing game can take you back to yesteryear. One of the great quarterbacks in Arkansas history, in Joe Ferguson.
Yeah, just slinging the pill, just being able to provide balance, being able to attack down the field, get people out of the box, and not be predictable. That's a really good job by this quarterback.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Out of the gun to give to the back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Complete in the middle. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Puts it out of the air. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Razorbacks will hustle to the line. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense cashing it in on that drive. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Looking for a man. It's Witherspoon. Here comes the heat. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the 2nd half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
All kinds of time in the pocket. Down the middle it goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking left. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. This is like a baseball pitcher they can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? And you can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job of making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving moving toward midfield. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Safe completion on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. The quarterback may change this route. To the air, it's Witherspoon. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Turning on the Jets. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
What a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the tailback. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their 2 guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to find ways to get him the football, but when it's 2-on-1, I might...
He wants to go deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it on the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
Pressure coming. And he's sacked. A big play on fourth down to stop this drive.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on fourth down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
I'll tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He might want another play. To throw, it's Witherspoon. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. The Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Incomplete and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. And they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense. Obviously backed up against it. Time running out. Got to get the football back. 2 good plays. Now third down. I stay aggressive. Have to come after him. If they decide to throw the football, so be it. But stay aggressive. Get that football back for your offense.
It'll be third and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Brewer. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35.
And man, that is so frustrating for this defense. You got them where you wanted them. You backed them up on third down. You knew they were going to throw the football, but they just couldn't stop them. They give up the first down, and time is running out. This defense is going to have to get aggressive.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to throw. It's Witherspoon. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
We talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, first down.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Here comes the offense on second down. To the ground with the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Fields. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, they execute the in route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Razorbacks will snap it on first and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Man, this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle, but they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
I'll tell you, this running back running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Tight end now in motion. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. Listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Witherspoon. Fires to the middle. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First down here for the offense. And the quarterback takes a knee.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against a defense that knows you're going to do it.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. To the air, it's Witherspoon. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense. Not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game.